Alright. By the way, these decks of cards, like their casings, are always so thick. I enjoy the actual deck more than the cards usually, but these actually look to be a little better than what they usually do, at least in my opinion, but let me know what you think on that. Kind of like the simple look compared to the usual 311, and let's put away our other two promo cards or cash cards. So our journey is now ready to continue. 1,000, my goodness. I did not know that this journey to 1,000 would be so long, hard, fun, exciting. It's just a big bag of mixed emotions for this. You can't tell. I'm just excited to play some cards tonight. I think this deck might give us some mixed signals, but it should set us up for a nice night of cards all around. So, with all of that being said, get yourselves nice and comfy, and let's deal out our first game of the night. And right away, a mixed bag, indeed. And after I deal these out, I'll show a little close-up of the back design, just because it was a little hard to see from the beginning. So we are now underway for game number 1. And that is all we could do, so let it begin. King down. And now we are set up to at least have a semi-decent game. But boy, that is a lot of black cards to start us off. There we go. Now let's get some high cards in here, not what we wanted. But maybe this ace will help us out. Okay, that is our third play, so let's see how we are set up after we make our final plays of the first round. Let's make it simple on this one. Bam. There we go. Round 1 is now done. Let's see what's in store for the second. And you can go there, and you go back there. Sweet. Let's put that king next to the other one. Why not? Let's continue. Okay. There we go. The only thing I'm worried about at the moment is how many cards are left unturned over here that we need to break into, which now we're actually getting a chance to. And, my friend, for the first time of the night, we have a fat stack to our left. So at least I got that going for us. Alright, black 10. That's what we need. show us a black 10. Oh, so close. I think that might be it now. But we will try our best. So, okay. Stuck with a jack. We do not have the 4 of hearts, and we cannot yet go back to put down in another black 4, so a good game to start, but just a little bit short, unfortunately, but again, a good game to start off this episode video of our journey. So let's see which cards were left unturned for our first game of the night. Double tens, triple tens, and double kings. The tens make sense, the kings also make sense, so man, can't do much about it. On to game number 2. Okay. Since this deck is called the Contraband deck, when I hear the word contraband, I think about stealing or an item that should not be possessed, stolen. So I have a question for all of you, and feel free to share. But anyway, yeah. The question is, have you ever stolen something? Okay, I will deal out this next game, and I will tell you something I have, and I will tell you my story after game is dealt out. Excellent start to this one. So we can't do anything. Second game of the night. Let's begin. Okay, so just to preface this, stealing is wrong. Okay, so don't do it. But if you have a story, let's see if it's really all that bad together. But I just want to hear if you guys have actually done this, because anyway, let's just get into it. So I stole, the only time I stole something was when I was, I think, 3 years old. So a long time ago. And my father had taken me to a grocery store, and I really enjoyed gum. Maybe some of you have noticed that. But we never really got gum, or I didn't have an allowance. So I couldn't really get anything. So when we were at the cashier, or at least here in the United States, almost all of the gum and tiny little candies are at the front of the store, near the cash register. Oh, I just noticed, my bad. So in front of the cash registers, and I stole 2 packs of gum. I believe one was juicy fruit, and one was mint flavored. very subtly palmed the item, like I just stood naturally and just kind of flicked my pinky on the shelf because it was perfect at my height for how tall I was. And I think that's our third play, by the way. It just feels weird saying this, by the way, too. Yeah, I just took 2 packs again. I think at the time it was maybe worth $1.50. And in my head, I thought, well, they have so much. What's the issue with that? And I did not get caught. But my brother did find out because he wondered how the heck did I have gum. And I told him, Dad got it for me. And then he said, no, he didn't. Why would Dad get you gum? He doesn't even give me gum. And I was like, okay, I stole it. He's like, what? How'd you even do that? There are cameras there. It's like, so. And he was just very surprised that I did that and kind of admitted it. Yeah, that was just like a one thing. I just wanted gum. He explained to me pretty much why it was bad, why I shouldn't do it. And I was like, you know what? It doesn't even matter. It wasn't worth it. Didn't mean much. And I never stole anything ever since. What a lesson to learn at 3. But I just think about it now and I'm like, wow. I stole something as a kid with no remorse. I plotted it out throughout my entire morning at the grocery store and waited for my moment to strike. A premeditated grand theft bubblegum. So that's my little story. I bet some of you have some more interesting ones than that. As it looks like that is the end to our second game, so there's nowhere for that 10, 6, or 10. Can't do anything to help ourselves out, so we move on to game number 3. I'll tell you something else that kind of, let's see, what's the better way to describe this? Alright, first let's check the cards. Really nothing yet. Double kings and double 8s. Alright, let's shuffle it up. Anyway, let me know if you kind of could relate to this, but as a young boy, I was never one to be mischievous, misbehave in public, or kind of have outrages. I was always a well-behaved child. Except for like once a week, up until like the age of 4, I would become an absolute terror in the house. And, okay, this is weird how this Contraband Solitaire turned into this, but as a kid, you know, little things are funny. So what I would do is my brother would tell me to run up to my dad and punch him in his nuts, for lack of better phrasing. And I did. Quite often. So, you could imagine he was not happy about that. And it was an every week occurrence for the most part. Like, growing up through 5. So that was like the worst I was in at the age of 9. I pretty much like, it sounds weird, but at the age of 9 was like a turning point in how I changed my character. It's not like I was bad. It's just I kind of decided what mattered to me in life and what I wanted to do. But anyway, let's go to more of the interesting things. So, I would punch my dad in his nuts, balls, spheres, whichever you prefer to call them, and, triple jacks. One weekend, when my brother told me to do this, I thought, what if I do it to my brother? And, my goodness, by the way, when I was a kid, I was fairly strong. full out straight fist. I hit my brother. He did the usual, oh, kind of like instantly buckled to the ground. And I was laughing and dancing above him. And he was out for about 20 minutes. And my mom had to come and talk to me and tell me I'm not supposed to do that, even though I would later find out that my mom, whenever I did this stuff, thought it was hilarious, but couldn't let me know that it was funny as a kid, because I would just encourage that behavior. So she disciplined me, but it's funny that my mom admitted to me that she was laughing through her teeth whenever I did this stuff as a kid, but never showed it. I never would have thought. And I bet you, if you have any similar stories, that your parents didn't the same, because how can you not laugh at like one of your kids charging another one of your kids and just full on just going like that, and just hearing the oh, and just hearing little feet pitter patter run away. I know it's not just my humor, by the way, but I was a little jerk. I have many stories like that, but I just share that because up until the age I told you 9 was the main point, but 3 was a turning point. 5 as well. So, just to kind of not justify, but you just kind of understand where my head was when I decided to steal some gum. Again, it's not too bad, but it's not good to steal. And what I learned from that, too, was just because you can doesn't mean you should. It's much better to live as an honest person and trying to always do the better thing than taking the easy way, even though it is more gratifying or more instantly gratifying than doing things the honest way. So weird little lesson learned by the age of 3, or at the age of 3, coming from my brother, the person I would soon knuckle up and drop to the ground. Gosh, only the stories I could tell on YouTube. Anyway, and just so you know, it's not like my brother was completely innocent either. His hands weren't clean per se. Oh, I feel like such a jerk saying per se, but you know what I was trying to do there, trying to be a little punny. Another little thing, so my brother is about 9 years older than me, so quite a bit of an age gap, strength gap. That's why it was kind of funny that we did that, and I was able to like drop someone who's much older than me so easily. I think this is our 3rd place, so there we go. Let's see if there's anything else I could do at the moment. Yes, there is. Anyway, so my brother and I would play this game, completely his idea, called Godzilla. And the whole point of that was for us to pretty much beat each other up in a, like, exhibition type style. So basically it was his excuse to throw me into the couch, beat me up for fun, and get me stronger. I had fun too. I was able to take him down, so don't feel bad for me if you do. I encourage you not to, honestly. So, wait a second. If I go back, okay, this is the only route we can take. And, again, that is all we can do. We are stuck with that queen and that 4. Can't reverse engineer anything, so dang. Another tough game. Tough loss, but hey, we're still having good games. Anyway, we would just pretty much beat each other up, and then I was a strong kid. Just so you know, he would bring his friends over. Nothing special. And he would especially when it's your idea. But his friends would try to like take me down, but I was able to knock down like a 6'2" person of his friend and just pretty much jump on his stomach and like just keep pummeling him. Not to hurt him, but just to show like I'm holding back and you know I'm holding back. And then my mom came in, told me to stop, get off, and my brother's saying, no, it's fine, we're all fighting, it's okay, we're cool. And then she was like, no. I said, get over here. And she gave me some Doritos to distract me. So, just another story. Anyway, let's just focus on these last two games here, because I can go on and on about stuff like this, but I just like sharing. I like sharing. It's always fun to learn a little more about each other. So if you feel like you want to share something back, please, on your next watch, after you get some rest, come back to this. You really have no idea how much I enjoy reading your comments. Alright, here we go. Game 4. Looks like those double sixes aren't too bad. Oh, but those triple sevens. Let's see if we can work around it. Just in case we can't do it in the future, and if it matters. There we go. Very slowly, we are beginning to make tiny improvements, but I don't think it's gonna last. We have so little play opportunities, it's ridiculous. But then again, you never know with this game, do you? Alright, I didn't think we have a black queen in our hand. Alright, I think this might be, oh we do, our last chance, if we can get to this. Oh, okay. Show us what we need. Show us what we need. Dang, not what we needed. That black queen must wait. A red queen will work just as well at the moment. I told you at the beginning, I feel like this could be a mixed bag of games. I'm just glad we're making plays, honestly. This didn't look too bright about, I'd say, 2 minutes ago. Come on, ace of spades. Dang it. Dang it. Triple dang it, and that is the end to our 4th game of the night. As there's nowhere for that 4. Jack, 7, or 9. Can't do anything to shuffle up and make our chances a little better, so we move on to our last one of the night. So let's clear it up in Let's see what's in store for us here. I have a feeling 3 doubles, because that felt really funky. Double fives. Double kings and double queens. So, just like I said, 3 doubles under that one. And now, we move on to our last game of the night, and let's just do 5 shuffles with 5 cuts. If you know what I mean. And then we will be one step closer to our goal of 1,000. And my goodness, it's just so exciting. I don't know why now I feel it more. I guess as we close in on another 100 milestone, it just gets a little more exciting. I honestly forgot how many shuffles we just did. Oh, my bad. But I think we're on our last of 5. And 5. Please let me know if I did that right. Alright, let's just keep it dark. And here we go. That's what we want to see. You know what? I was gonna say if it's all red, I like it. But I think this is still just as much something to like. Ooh. Let's just go for it. There we go. 1, 2, and 3. Let's go. Well, that wasn't ideal. I think we just lost our last game of the night, my friend. So if you've made it to this point, comment robbed, like contraband robbed, stolen, any synonym for those. Since we had some decent games, we couldn't wrap up on a high note, but hey, it was a good night overall. As there's nowhere for those 2 4s, 2 2s, 9, 8, and king. And that's all she wrote on this one. So let's clear it up and see the final set of cards that kept us from continuing our last effort of the night. Here we go. There has to be at least a triple. Double tens. Double threes, double aces. Double sixes, double jacks. Double eights, and double fives. So no triples, but a whole slew of doubles. So my friend, that is the end of another Solitaire video. The Contraband deck has done us alright, but we must move on to the next. So, I hope you enjoyed. Please have yourself a relaxing remainder